In most homicides, the victim knows their killer. When Jane Doe was identified as Vivian Ruiz, the obvious suspect was her sparring partner and boyfriend, Richard White. It was a surprise then that his fingerprints didn't match those on the newspaper stuffed down her throat. But the detectives weren't giving up, nor were the fingerprint experts.
He brought it to me and we checked it together, and I said, pictorially, it's a perfect J-loop, absolute match. Go back and reverse it.
What Barry Fay was asking for was a negative image to be made of Richard White's fingerprint. And when it was done, it perfectly fitted the fingerprint found on the newspaper.
We call it a tonal reverse. It's not the ridges that we're looking at here, we're looking at the valleys. So the fingerprint black lines were in fact the grooves between each papillary ridge. And when we first saw those three blood-like fingerprints on the newspaper, we theorised that the killer has blood all over his hands. He finds the newspaper nearby and grabs at it. The grabbing action takes all the blood off the tops of the ridges, but the valleys in between are still damp. And then he starts pushing it down the throat. He makes that last desperate thrust with those three fingers to get it as far down the throat as he can. The valleys of the fingerprint come forward now under pressure and transfer the fingerprint pattern. Then as he pulls his hand out, the paper closes around it, and he may have then finished the wad off with two hands to make sure.
It was a 1 in a million forensic phenomenon, and a call went straight through to the hard-working detectives.
It was pretty good because we'd done so much work, and to finally get a match of who she was, then the boyfriend, and then to say there's a fingerprint and it's a match, it was just fantastic. It was the best thing we've had in months. So we could then go on to our next stages of finding him